Shout out Five from the Four podcast.
Yeah. Vaughn from TDE. Shout out to Five from the Four.
You already know what it is. Whether we're in California, the 916, or we're in the 405, we always represent Five from the Four.
Yo, it's your boy Tevin McD, Five from the Four. We are back. As you see, we have some guests. But first, want to have everybody introduce themselves. As you know, I'm Tevin McD, and we'll go on to my right.
It's your favorite New England Patriots fan. I'm back. It's Taylor. No seizure warning. I'm wearing a hat tonight.
I'm dead. It's Aurelius. Man, Trip G. Follow me everywhere. Trip G official, man.
I'm Thomas Hu, and I am ecstatic to be here.
Yeah.
As you see, we got these beautiful fellas from Oklahoma City, some local rappers, some niggas who really have just understood what it's like being in Oklahoma City, like some folks like us. Mm-hmm. And so want to bring them to the table for what we like to call our local hour.
Yes, sir.
And so for our local hour, I want to always talk about our Oklahoma City people and what they're doing here in the city. And so want to introduce Thomas Hu and Trip G. And really want to start with the first question, like, what got y'all into rapping?
Yeah, I just fell in love with the art form. It's like when I was hearing certain people articulate themselves in that way, I was captivated. I was captivated by the response that people were having as a result of listening to it. Swept up in, the early stages of hip hop culture in general, and wanted to find a way to share my voice in that way. So I was inspired, but like most MCs were inspired. I heard something that was incredibly dope. I wanted to see if I could either imitate or innovate. And as a result of that journey, I kind of found a passion in that way.
Yeah. I would say for myself, man, I grew up watching my pops do it, man. He was rapping and producing. Just to follow him around while he was writing raps in his pad, man. And I just kind of grew to the groove of it, watching him dance. And it was really West Coast music. I grew up on a lot of Ice Cube, Pac, E40, Too Short, shit like that. But that fire that Pac had, that was really like, what kind of got me into it. Like, man, I fucks with this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stand on it. So, like how you said, man, just seeing how I can develop this art form into like a passion and something that I like and how I enjoy it with my own style and flavor. And yeah, man, that's how it started for me.
Man, I'm gonna come back to it later because we literally just heard Thomas talk
East Coast,
about. Yeah, right. So we gonna come back to that.
Different styles.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
I have more of a kind of a lyrical, more of a mechanical question. Like, when you're in the process of writing, when do you know you've hit that one punchline that's like, okay, I know where this is going? Or do you just think of a couple punchlines and then just try to play around with filling in the space in between, so to speak?
As a battle rap fan.
Yes, I am a big battle rap fan, so
Yeah.
this is a great episode for me.
I don't believe in wasting bars, so there's no filler for me. Yeah. I'm real big on, am I going to create this bridge that takes a listener from A to Z? And in building that bridge, what type of things can I erect that make people go, ooh? And typically what makes me do that is once I write that or I'm crafting that bar, that punchline or things like that, when it's having an impact on me, when I'm having a reaction as a fan of the culture, as a fan of hip hop music, as a fan of lyricists, who is also pretty hard to impress for real. Right. When I'm able to have that type of reaction, I know that I've touched something, and I know that I need to continue to work that concept and that process. And that's how I get to my monuments of like punchlines and metaphors.
Yeah. For me, man, it's the feel of it. So like there's dope things to say, but it's also how you say it. And like for me, that's kind of what I've like grown into is like just the feel of the flow. So I be having some bars. I can admit some of my shit be weak sometimes. I do have some bars. It's like, and like he had to help me out. Like, hey man, we not wasting that line, man. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Better than that. It's just being lazy and going off the flow. But you know, again, like Pac wasn't a heavy lyricist. The artist that I kind of gravitate towards, Dolph, he's not a heavy lyricist. But it's that feel though. You know what I'm saying? So, and they do be saying some hard ass shit. So, I would like to say like it's the feel for me that I go off of. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, this motherfucker vibing, this motherfucker going right here.
Like he taught me how to appreciate Future. Like I had no appreciation for Future at all. And when he gave me just the breakdown of like, bro, you can't be like a scientist all the time. Like, how does this feel? Like take everything else away. How does this feel? And it gave me an appreciation for that. And it stopped me from being a Grinch about like vibes and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's cool. I like that. Cause like a couple of my favorite battle rappers are Twerk, Geechee, and Rum Nitty. And they are similar but different in terms of they want to make you feel something, but they all go about it very different ways. And it's cool that I can hear how I feel like you give some of Rum Nitty in that it's gonna be just all his setups are considered 10 out of 10 haymakers for other people, and then here comes his haymaker and it's Mike Tyson.
And
it's like I feel like that's how you rap, and it's like
appreciate it, man.
It's so interesting just to hear that process coming from someone in person, just seeing how their brain gets to that path. Fascinating.
Yeah, man, my favorite battle rapper, my dog is Cassidy, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fell off a little bit. Man. He didn't fall.
Smacked a couple times.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's just the fact
I'm really not too big in it into the battle rapping. But yeah, I did have a little span in that. And that was my boy Cass. Like
he just battled this past weekend.
And he lost.
Easy to block.
They got into a scuffle like first round, so they're looking to reschedule it. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
But
how you feel about Chess?
Ooh. That's his boy, and that's his man. And Chess is like, he's good when he's good, but he gets in his way. And I feel like part of being great is being available. And if you can't, he literally has that acid reflux stuff. So it's like, all right, you gotta like stop getting on big stages. Stop getting on big stages. Maybe something. Drink some water.
Get an Alka-Seltzer. I don't know.
If you can't get yourself available, you can only be so great.
And the problem with chess too is that you can't show me that greatness. You can't show me that greatness. Like Chess showed us greatness. He showed us how good he could be at a little age. Before there was any maturity, before there was any guidance. Like he came out and just said, yeah. I know what I'm doing.
I'm just like that.
And then there was just like this gap of like, oh, I haven't seen you. Where you been? And then I fell in love with J2. J2 come in. The last thing I hear about Chess is him getting smashed by J2, and I'm like, pause.
It's a wrap.
Yeah,
he said pause.
It don't need to be paused.
It didn't need to be paused.
It didn't need to be paused.
Talk about rap, nigga.
No, but I know the reason he said pause because J2 is actually gay. Like J2 actually like.
Devin did say he's smashed.
How you gonna pause a gay nigga?
That's what I'm saying. That's why he did.
Anyway.
Oh, that's why you were saying. I didn't think it needed.
He just also.
So just off rip. Okay. All right.
But Chess made that gap, and then it was like all I've been hearing about is all the niggas who've been beating him.
Okay.
So it's just like I wish Chess. I think he's phenomenal, but he got a lot of growing to do, and I didn't even know about.
So how do we have that criticism for Chess and not the same criticism for Twerk?
I have the same criticism for Twerk.
Okay.
It was dark days.
Okay.
There were dark days.
Okay.
I remember real name Brandon
He's a
Battle.
real Twerk fan.
I remember real name Brandon Battle. It's just Jersey.
Right. Right.
Was
nobody believes you.
That was
we know you forgot.
That was like
we know you forgot.
Choke in a row.
We know.
Didn't see him on URL for like 3 years. That man had to go on I was seeing his name on YouTube every 3 weeks. I was like, oh, this nigga's really. They sat him down. He said, "Go."
Yeah.
He said, "Who you shooting?"
Hey, when Sue brought this to my attention, when Sue hit me, I said, "Yeah, this
Who you gonna shoot with this?"
I've been shot at a lot. I've never seen somebody pull it. You know what I mean? Never. So okay.
Oh shit.
Where they got you staying at? I got an Airbnb. Oh man, but man, that's fascinating.
How long y'all have y'all been working together?
Man, has it
19, 20?
Yeah, had to have been. Yeah,
5-6 years. Type.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was 10, she was little.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah.
on me.
So here's the thing with Trip. Like I saw Trip's like buzz early on and everything that he was doing, and every time I encountered him, his energy was just amazing, right? And I'm a big energy person in person. I try to be a humble person. I try to be a likable person, a easygoing person, and his personality was very similar in that way. So I was able to see him be able to be this, monster on stage, and then come off that stage and be a real human being.
Right.
And so that's kind of what led us to developing like our friendship. Of course, I was a fan of what he was capable of musically, and I feel like he shared that sentiment. But getting to know him, seeing how solid of an individual he is, and being able to like see how he navigated through his life, the way he takes care of his kids, the way that his music is not the WWE. The things that he would.
What do you mean by that? WWE?
Because rap is the WWE. This
Okay.
hip hop culture and this scene is the WWE. It's all about smoke and
Shout out
mirrors.
Westside Gun.
Nobody. Shout out Westside Gun.
Hey yo.
No, like that's almost a bitterness that I have at this juncture, is because a lot of risks that I was taking were things that I was hearing and thinking that is synonymous with being black, synonymous with being a black male, synonymous with being someone who grows up in an urban culture. So I'm really out here like selling drugs. I'm really out here like shooting guns. I'm really out here like fighting in the street. And I'm really out here doing these things. And then you discover that like these niggas is not who they say they are, and it's like,
I look around, I don't see y'all out
right,
here.
right. It's lonely out here. It's cold out here.
Yeah.
So
that's real shit.
being able to get to know who he is and hear that he was not putting fronts and facades in his music. Once again, seeing the kind of father he is. I was a teenage dad, and I never missed a day. So like that means something to me, right? So seeing his character, seeing how stand up he is, even stand up when his back was against the wall, it made me a fan of him as an individual. That caused us to go from a partnership musically to a brother. Like, this is my brother, like for real. There's nothing that he could call me and say I need that I would not drop stuff to go do, and I know that is reciprocated. So to answer your question, about 6 years.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope, man. Appreciate you.
on me, man. And I mean, that's the whole run pretty much. But like, just my point of view on him, man. There was a point where, when I was doing Trippin' Friends and doing all the stuff I was doing, I just felt like there wasn't a lot of relatable people on some human type shit. Just all like artistry and what can I get from you. And for me, it was like really kicking down doors and barriers to like really get where I'm at. And then when I got in a position with Trippin' Friends to like provide opportunity, that's when shit started to like kick in.
Yeah.
When Tom got back into town, and like I can't remember what show it was or how we linked in or like what moment it was, but we just had a few interactions. We was running into each other, and he got the spin. I'm like, bro, you the hardest. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I've heard Eminem, I've heard these hard ass niggas, but like in person, bro, hell no. I don't know if y'all have.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But
We gonna get
We seen
Bro,
him.
we
like,
gonna get there.
We saw both of y'all at Juneteenth,
Yes.
but we seen him at Gift
Okay.
House. I saw this nigga in Tulsa.
Okay.
Fire in Little Africa. Yeah.
Bro, it's
Been a fan.
next level. You like, bro, how the fuck did you even, and it don't stop. It's like back to back in 15 minutes. I'm like, bro. So,
Crazy.
before we even got to me knowing like his writing and like how he does all that, how skillful he is, it was just like, bro, you cool as hell, man. Like,
Yeah.
and me just being young, I think 10 years apart. but we still both millennials. So it's like that connection of like, I get it. You know, my older cousins is like, you know, I was with them all the time. So it was just things I related to where it was like I had that respect with him being my elder, but also like looking at him as like a big brother, like really giving me insight and game and shit, like, you know, really helping a nigga, man. Like there's a huge part that I'll never forget. My daughter won't ever forget, but like he really helped me like when there was stuff I was dealing with in court. Like I didn't know how I was gonna get out of it, bro. I really didn't. And man, he came through, made calls and just pulled strings, and it was like, fuck, you used to people around that's like they want to OG you, they want to little bro you. When they see you doing your shit, they want to, oh well, this what you can do. He never did that. It was like, hey, let me help you, bro. Yeah. And it was like, damn, thank you. And shit, you just don't come across too many people like that. So
that's dope. That's beautiful. That's dope, man.
On me.
What would y'all say? And yeah, I appreciate both of y'all for taking a little question and expounding on it. That's what we want. So
yeah, okay.
Keep it going. What would y'all say is y'all's has been y'all's favorite experience that music has brought you? Whether a performance or a place you've been or collaborating with somebody or anything like that.
Yeah, man, we got to shoot this video Swan, and by this point we started a podcast together. We've had like smoking events, we've collaborated on other songs, but shooting a video we ain't really had a chance to like be on camera together. You know what I'm saying, where people can see like how we interact. They just see it on stage or, you know, behind closed doors. So for me, being able to say like we shot a hard ass video, dope as fuck, we hit that shit, the song is doing this shit, you know, it's like, damn, this is how it's supposed to be. Right. And that was the first visual. We shot our second one, but that first one really, it meant something to me because I'm big on, I don't really work with a lot of local artists just because it's not a lot of relatability there. So for me, if you my dog and we work and we got that chemistry, we done made all these songs, man, we gotta get this for the books. And man, to me that was one of the dope moments, seeing us both on that camera like, bro, you see this shit? You see this, bro? This shit out here clean. Nigga.
Yeah, he made me wear adult clothes that day. Yeah, like one of the dopest things that I've seen just in my musical journey is we got a chance to go to Harvard, bro. And like there's something about being like a nigga from the east side of Oklahoma City and then going to Harvard and then talking to white kids about their bastardization of hip hop culture, right, and the fact that they have transferred it into trauma porn. And like, because I'm the nigga on stage, like you gotta deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I felt like that was interesting. And there was also something else that I noticed, that there's this statue out there. This is wild. There's a statue out there and it's a dude sitting down and he's got his foot on these books and his toe is up. And I would notice when we were like touring the campus that everybody kept rubbing this statue's toe. And it's like this golden piece. The rest of it is like all weathered, but his toe is like this golden piece. And they just rub it and they rub it and they rub it. Statue, yeah. And then like when people get accepted into Harvard, they can't wait to run to this statue and like rub on it. And like, I was like, yeah, that's the first time I've seen like idol worship in real life. Like I've heard about it, I've read about it, but I had never seen it. And so like seeing that was really shocking. And then it made sense of why most, not to get political, but this is just how my mind works. Most people of power come from traditions like that, like worshiping idols and rubbing on statues to indicate some sort of power or whatever the case may be. So, but being there was dope. We got treated well, and being able to see a place, perform in a place where that my ancestors built but got no credit for, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's dope. How do you compute that? Sorry, I'm asking 45 follow-ups, y'all. My bad. It's supposed to be one.
No, that shit. Because I went to Boston, went to Harvard, so I also have a follow-up for this. So
yeah. I want to ask you, like, you know, how you compute that, thinking with like both of y'all have accumulated a following, right? You've got fans, like y'all both performed at
big venues, right? Like you have people who are cheering you on. So how do you compute that just with like you all's stance or like stature in hip hop, locally, nationally, whatever you want to think about it, but also with like your fans and anything like that, like so you can think about like for y'all as individual artists, but also like more broadly like in hip hop.
I'm nobody's idol. I have a gift. I believe that my gift was given to me from a source that is far greater than I am, and I have never lost sight of that. Now, I am guilty of making altars to my gift, and so I'm not gonna act like that hasn't happened. I have been guilty of being on stage, and the thing that I appreciated most is when I hit that line and I saw that dude in the crowd or that girl in the crowd go, right? So like I've done that, but there's been a check, especially recently in my life, to where I'm so cognizant of that I appreciate the energy, but I am not the source of the affection. I am not the thing to idolize. And I want to make that clear in every interaction that I have. I have a gift, and my gift was given to me to give to others. My gift ultimately was given to me to honor the Most High God, but my gift was given to me to give to others. And so I changed my relationship. And I think that a seed that was planted in changing that relationship was seeing all them people rub that statue. I don't want to be that. Do not erect an idol of me, a statue of me, and think that that is the source from which any kind of power comes. If anything, seeing that computed into a sense of humility that I needed to embrace.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, man, humility. That's the biggest thing for me, man. Just, it's the same thing. You kind of like this gift that you're giving. I can say I've idolized the gift, the idea of what I can do, you know. But for me, man, it's just staying humble, staying chill, like just knowing like this shit can go tomorrow, you know. Right. I feel like with us artists, we're reminded every day that somebody, or now even AI, can come in and just take your shit, you know. So I just really just try to keep it real, like keep it real, authenticity. I feel like that's the biggest thing that I push and step on, man, and I just rap about my experience, you know. So if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. But that don't take away my foundation and my morals and my integrity. And like that's the biggest thing in this industry, in this culture, is having your integrity, man. Like that's the
and having people around you that sharpen you, don't shine you,
man.
Like we don't shine each other. This is a sharpening situation. There are ways that I can come to him and say, I don't know what we're doing. And there are ways in which he comes to me and says, I don't know what we're doing. And so that ability to not be so egomaniacal that you can't take any kind of correction, any kind of advisement, we don't have that problem. And as a result of that, those who we allow in our circle, which is not very big, are on the same type energy. And that way we're able to separate the gift from the God complex.
Yeah, and be effective, man. You let everybody in, that's when shit get tainted.
That's
and like the biggest thing that we've been pushing, that I've been pushing, is this slogan: "You're not invited." And that's not to be mean. That's not to just separate or isolate people. But it's the thing of like, man, Kendrick's, you're not like us. Like that's deeper than just him going there and Dre Lightning. That's spiritual. Like them motherfuckers is not like us. You know what I'm saying? We're not the same. You're not invited over here. Everybody want to be invited to something. Everybody want to be a part. But like, if they energy is fucked up, now you just messed up what y'all got. Like what y'all got, this shit is dope as fuck, man. The wrong person get off in here, it's like, why even? You know, but there's always somebody looking to try to, hey, can I be a part? Hey, y'all, it's like, nah, bro, chill out. Invited. You know, you're not invited, bro. Like you can support, you can be, but you're not invited. And it's just really that just means setting boundaries, man. Like that's it. You know, but some people don't take it that way. And I feel like with Home Team and how me and him move, we set boundaries. You know, we've come across some shit in the city where it's like, Trip, I know that's your boy, but he wildin'. Tom, I know you grew up with bro, but that nigga wildin'.
He is wildin', bro. Like, wow.
Hey, bro, that's wild. So that too, man. Just again, it stands on integrity and setting those boundaries.
That's dope, man.
Yo.
I really appreciate again the humility but also like niggas talk about like they're not political, but like everything that we're doing is anti everything that we see. So it's also like it's really good to also hear other brothers, you know, rap while they're not rapping. Nigga, like really awesome, really awesome. Like I understand what's going on, and like that is needed. There's so many things that I feel like I want to ask, but I'm gonna go to the question at hand that I feel like is for our local hour, the bigger question. How did it feel like being a rapper in Oklahoma City? Like, what is the Oklahoma City rap scene like? And I asked that. As
Honesty is welcome. Honesty is welcome.
100%. Because I got friends. We can talk offline because I don't want y'all to make no faces when I said it. No.
Yeah,
but I got some friends who rap who like I don't know how big they're gonna get, but like I've also never heard JB and like that's not a JB's pick or anything, but like I've never seen him considered for like a Juneteenth. Some things that I've seen y'all at, some like other things that I'm like, nigga, you're talented, but like I don't understand what that is, especially because I'm not a rapper. So like what is the scene for people who want to maybe get into this industry in Oklahoma City? Like, what would you suggest? What does it look like, one, like as a truth, and then what would you suggest also, two, as a truth? Regardless of how you, of what.
In the interest of transparency, like we made the reference to like a JB. That guy is responsible for a lot of things that move in terms of hip hop culture in the city, and so I want to make sure that like we get that clear. That's not political either. I just believe in telling the truth. So what is the hip hop scene like? When I got back here in 2019, King is 6, 2019. When I got back here in 2019, there was a spot called the Hubbly Bubbly. Tons of people were doing amazing creative things there.
Super non-rapping shit too.
Like just dope things. And it made me feel like, wow, we have potential for revolution. We have potential for the Atlanta moment, the Houston moment, the LA moment, you know what I mean? Those things where this amalgamation of like creativity and genuine talent could potentially get us nationwide views. Immediately after that, I started to see how quickly niggas will hate on each other or drag each other because they're not the face. Nobody knew how to play their position. And I noticed that quickly. Everybody wants to be the star. Everybody can't be. The stage is only so big. The platform is only so big. And because everybody had such big egos at that point in time, I said, okay, well, this is a treadmill. Like, this is a treadmill. We are sprinting to go nowhere. We are tired and worn out, sprinting to go nowhere. And once I realized that, I started making allegiances and plans and alliances and relationships with like-minded individuals. Trip didn't know that he was coming in here to do a podcast. I didn't know he was going to come in here to do a podcast, right?
But he came in here and sat his ass down. But he did state his boundaries too. He said, "I'm not rapping
right, for sure.
I'm not rapping
for sure." So like that, and that would happen vice versa. If he invited me to a space and then he said, "Hey, this is what we're doing," my ego doesn't make me go, "No, we're not. Nobody talked to me about this. Nobody ran this by me first." And so that's my frustration. We are not void of talent or ability. We are void of humility. We are void of framework. We are void of planning. We are void of the idea that if we could get behind the right thing, that all of us, the light will shine on us all. So like, that's my interpretation of like the culture.
Real quick though, because I just want to hit on something in your opinion. What do you think? happens in those cities where you do have the bigger. So like, what happens in Atlanta? Like, do you not? Obviously, I do think these same things happen, but like, what do you think is different in those cities where there is somebody who is clearly like the best nigga in the city, like the Kanyes, the fucking
Futures,
like
and
Thugs,
T.I.
the Futures,
Yeah.
the
That
T.I.s, the Ludacris. Those are all the same city.
That's all Atlanta.
You're Kendricks. You're Kendricks.
But
You're
that's-
TDE.
That speaks to
After-
my. That speaks to my point. Did you see how many Atlanta niggas you named?
I want to ask.
Now listen
real
to me.
quick. Do you think is
100%.
that
Hold on,
because is that when you think it's just the right label at the right time, or do you think it's more the right artist at the right time?
Niggas in Atlanta love Atlanta.
Period.
So if my rapper from here is going crazy,
Mm-hmm.
then when I go travel, guess who I'm playing? Guess who I'm listening to? Guess what I'm
God.
talking about?
My God.
Guess what I'm like? I'm genuinely so proud to be from this space. I'm the oldest in the room. I remember when Houston was just Houston, Texas, and then it became a place that produced, you know, a Slim Thug, a Chameleonaire, a Paul Wall, a Mike Jones, and all of these things were happening all at once. But because of my proximity to Texas, I remember when the homies was coming up here from Houston, and they didn't want to hear nothing else. They're not interested in Hove. They're not interested in Kanye. They're not interested in any of these other things. I want to listen to Houston stuff. Is it Swisher House? Is it Screwed Up Click? That's what I'm into. We don't have that same championing. So I don't blame it on one faction. I think that we all, in some way, shapes, or form, are responsible for our stagnation. Right? We have to have artists that love to be from here, that love to represent here, that love to innovate from here, and we need a fan base that love us. Could you imagine if the artists that were true, that could stand on a national stage, because we got to be honest about that too, right? Everybody's not capable, okay? But the artists that could actually stand, a Trip G, right? A Trip G could stand on a national stage. He can go stand next to anybody, and he's gonna turn the show out. Period. Imagine if the support that he got as an MC was the equivalent to Thunder fans for our basketball team.
Right.
Imagine if everywhere you went, we're talking about, look at Trip. Look at what Trip is capable of. Look at this video. Let's talk about this. Let's be about that. You guys are helping the culture.
Yeah.
Because y'all came and found me. I didn't know this was a thing, right? Y'all came and found me. First of all, I'm humble. Second of all, I am beyond grateful. But third of all, I'm happy to introduce or bring somebody that can also stand on that national stage, so that as we're giving the highlight to our local culture, this is who we need to be standing behind. This is what we need to be representing. This is the quality. This is the ilk that we need to be representing.
Man, that's real. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man.
Well said.
Niggas is rapping.
The part
without rapping.
I'm gonna answer your first question, but the
Yes.
question that you asked about what's the difference between here and like
The other cities that you
other
think do
cities.
work.
I think for us, man, we don't have a proper network. So like, for instance, like we don't have artist development. We don't have someone that's there that's like actually learned some shit and like guided artists through. Like, and it takes a community. It can't just be one nigga that's, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say one nigga, shout to JB. It can't be one person putting on Juneteenth and he has that festival. At a time, shout to Southwest Des, he was doing a festival. It takes all the support, everybody putting in. And it's like, if everybody want to be that one, who's gonna sit back and say, damn, all right, let me look at the business. Why don't we have a record label here in Oklahoma that's connected? Like all these people that we went through, from a Nitro to all these generations of artists, nobody hasn't built a sustaining connection to like something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what it is. Every person that gets it want to be that. And when you're that, you're not looking at about creating other lanes for other people or building a structure or anything. You know what I'm saying? And like with us, the reason why Home Team works and reason why I'm even able to be like how you was saying on an international stage and shit like that, man, I have a team behind me. I have him with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that stage by myself. We it takes somebody like Tom to say, I know I can out rap everybody in this city, but you know what, Trip, I'm gonna write bars for you because Trip G is the product. My name is Trey. Trip G is the product, you know? And it's like, it has to be more of that. We don't have no artist development, nobody that's helping and connecting and reaching out and pulling people up and trying to provide that. So that's my biggest thing on why I think we're not like other cities. And your first question was, what do I think of the scene, the rap scene?
Yes.
In OKC, yeah.
My experience, bro, I've been doing this for 15 years. So I started when I was 15. I'm 30 now. I got introduced to like all the names that you can think of, from the Young Jones, Sav Squad, Chopper, Chop, J Poe, goddamn, Stay Gang, just a whole bunch of artists, a bunch of people that was pushing the line at the time. You know what I'm saying? Chris McCain, JB. For me, there was never a lane to get in and do your shit. So you had your two lanes. You had to be the backpacker, the hip hopper, which that's not me. I'm more of a, I would say my shit is more like the lane of like a Wiz, a Dolph, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gonna vibe and turn up and have fun, but when you talking about lyrical miracle, that's just not me. I'm not here to backpack rap. You know what I'm saying?
But you gonna get some of that.
You gonna
shit
get some
sometimes.
bars. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
but
don't get it twisted.
like I'm
Don't
just,
get it twisted.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not the nigga that's about to be like, oh man, my bars.
sure.
Like, hey, you got it, bro. You feel me? We gonna make this motherfucker Joe. You feel me? But hey, you can rap your ass off.
The vibes, though. Yeah.
You got it. You feel me?
We got an eye on that.
So I didn't really get into like those spaces as easy when it was like battling and rap contests and rapping against people. I'm like, that's just not me. And then you have your other lane, which is like the street trapper lane. You know what I'm saying? Where you got your street artists, your street niggas, and they hold it down. And that just wasn't for me either. So it was difficult. By the age of like, I want to say 2021, I had started Trippin' Friends, and that, to me, that was a platform for all artists. No matter what you make, you can get on. It was around the time with little bit after Hubbly Bubbly when he was saying at that moment, but I felt the same thing. I felt like, man, we got something with this culture. We can build something. We growing. We got this shit on lock. But for me, I, realized the same thing, man. It's all about ego. It's not about true artistry. It's not about honing in on a craft and like really being the best at it. I don't care about being the best rapper, but I know 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna outperform you. I'm gonna turn this motherfucker up. My beats is gonna hit. I produce, I engineer, I do other things that make this. So it's like,
The whole product is gonna be better.
exactly. You might got me here, but the whole product, and we don't have, right, and we don't have artists that's worried about the whole product. You a street nigga, your shit hard, but like, can you walk into these rooms with these white people and really shake their hands and make deals? Can you really provide a platform that help people, or is it all about you? And that's how I feel about the city now. It's just to the point where it's like, I couldn't tell you where we're going. I don't know what direction we had, to be honest with you.
Home team studio?
Home team, man. Home team
studio?
You know it, man.
Come on.
Man, come on. Home team studio, man. For real. That shit hard, bro. So our with home team, the goal, shout out to my brother Trell. He came up with the whole idea with it, the logo, everything. The goal is to really use all the tools that we have and utilize them effectively. It's been too long having a toolbox and you have all the tools, but like, I can't use all the tools on these things. Or I'm trying to use a hammer, or I need to be using a screwdriver. Or I'm trying to, it's like, or there's certain things I'm just not able to do. Swan got on the radio, not because of me, because of him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's just certain connections that follow along, and when you're building something, you have to be a team player. Kendrick was a team player, bro.
Yes, he was.
It was about J-Rock, man.
That's right.
Come on,
That's
man.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
It was about J-Rock, bro.
He was the whole show.
Come on. That's all I got to say. It won't even probably be me. Talking about age, we just saw Clips drop an album at this age. This nigga come out, what? You know what I'm saying?
There's so much we could talk about with these niggas.
That's what we all know.
He also is he loves Kendrick.
Malice,
He's also
Malice,
like
75 years old. He still got it.
He
still got it.
He
it was
wasn't.
Soul also probably, but it was Soul and Rock.
Yeah.
Rock was the nigga.
Was supposed to be him for real.
Yeah.
And then it was Q. Because Q was still the only other nigga who could say he was as big as Kendrick for him.
Yup, on me. On me.
I'm a big Kendrick. I'm a lyrical miracle ass nigga.
Yeah, he's my dog.
Mine too. That again, he carries that fire like Pac. You know what I'm saying? You feel it. You like, yeah, nigga, you not like us.
Honestly,
nigga.
I feel like he's the personification of hip hop. Everything that we wanted: the honesty, the ability to be flashy, the ability to tell stories, the ability to paint pictures with his words, the ability to put your lyrical miracle things together. He is the personification of everything that we desired as a MC. And like, I feel like he checked all those boxes. So like, yeah, he's my GOAT.
He can connect with, no matter if you from the streets, you done graduated from here, you gonna hear some shit and be like, damn, I can, I can connect to it. So yeah, I believe that, man. Kendrick is the GOAT. And like how we were saying, man, you just never know how it's gonna go.
It feel good when it don't come from a nigga like me who y'all think is just a stand who
Don't
know.
look at me, nigga. I'm right there with you.
I'm willing to debate it.
Me too. But
I'm willing to debate it.
It's just funny because me and this nigga really are the two known, like, Kendrick. We've had a Kendrick Cole debate. When the shit first started, it was the Kendrick Drake shit. I've always been.
The other Drake fan not here, so he really outnumbered. So let's not do that.
I was on the wrong side.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No,
You know what? I appreciate your honesty.
That's real.
Like, when Euphoria dropped, I was like, okay. And then
Let's
Family
not do
Matters.
this.
And
Let's
then-
just not.
Let's stop. Like, when Family Matters dropped, I was like, okay, this is okay. And then Meet the Grams, I was like, oh.
he touched the soul on that one.
I shook my own hand and said, good game. Good game.
Yeah, man.
We got good music out of it, though.
We did. That was a moment. That was a
Great
hip hop moment that I am grateful for.
Yeah.
For sure.
Super grateful for.
Great music.
Go ahead. I want to ask follow up. You
Go ahead. Shit, we got time.
Okay, go ahead, because mine are going to be all mechanical.
Yeah, my son's basketball game isn't until 8:30. I was not giving you misinformation. I was just receiving information from a 16-year-old. That is my fault. So I do have a little bit.
That is, they be.
Yeah, they just be
6'7".
saying things. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, so many things. Okay.
So many things.
So I kind of do want to jump back to Boston real quick.
Okay.
I went to Boston for my first time last year.
Okay.
I think that was last year.
Probably.
And I went for organizing circles. So like organizing has put me onto a lot more traveling than I've been able to do in my lifetime. My organization, Financial Liberated Minds, has been able to
Shout out.
help move us into some places that's like, okay, cool. I've been able to see some stuff.
Yeah,
Went
that's
to
what's up.
Boston. I was like, oh, niggas do not belong. I said, no, sir. I immediately came back. I told all my friends, I was like, this is the worst city I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
That's crazy.
I'm trying to go to all 50 states. So it's just funny to me that you also had, because I had no idea of the historical music sort of pretense. I'm talking to, I'm talking to niggas in a whole different field.
Mm-hmm.
So like we sitting there, I'm learning about how white abolition was founded in Boston, and all these white people who fucking would die for black people. And I'm sitting here like, there
lost me.
There was
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
is that not
white-
oxymoronic?
no. That ass was that's the history.
Like the first
white,
allies?
white like
I
sure,
mean, they
sure is the right
existed.
answer.
They existed.
But like in terms of like
Shout out to
actually
them.
saying like that happened, and like there was one who specifically got beat to death in the state capitol,
Oh,
a
shit.
white abolitionist.
R.I.P.
Who got so it is a thing that like that was the history of Boston, and then I went and I was like,
It's not the experience.
They all died. They all
They
died.
lied about this shit. They lied about this shit.
so maybe for me it's like the question of like how has music sort of coincided with like real life? I know y'all have talked about like speaking the truth and all those sort of things, but like where do you think music plays in a role of like how should the consumer take an artist talking about whatever they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like how should the consumer take, you know what I'm saying? I know plenty of niggas who like we talked about some of the mainstream niggas, but like I'm a big Dave East fan. We talked about
That's my guy.
J-Rock.
Yeah.
These are niggas who like I know for certain are really talking about Schoolboy Q. Niggas who are talking about
Yeah.
things that they
Right,
have really
right.
experienced. Whereas like there are some other niggas who can talk just as hard, who are like they're bigger.
Drake.
That ain't their truth.
This nigga did love Dave East.
That ain't their truth. So like,
Yeah.
what do you think the consumer, or how do you think a consumer in a place where like we can understand hip hop better, where should the consumer fall on how we should adapt to or listen to artists and their music?
I don't think there should be an onus necessarily on us as artists per se. Like You know when you're going to see a Tarantino film, what kind of movie you're going to watch. You know when you're going to a sporting event, what sport you're going to watch. So I feel like consumers should take music and understand what kind of artists that they're going to be receiving and what that messaging looks like. Unfortunately, maybe not. Fortunately, we're starting to see the truth about like how contrived this entire thing is, and how a lot of people that were like I watched the Diddy doc like everybody else, and it's like that was my childhood. Like I thought I told you that we won't stop, and I'm like I didn't understand the levels. I didn't understand the levels he was willing to go to not stop. And so like in seeing those things, it's like, I mean, does the consumer per se have any responsibility other than I'm not going to support falsities. I'm not going to support moronic or idiotic things. Like that's the only onus I think I can put on the consumer. Like why are we and are we really supporting these things? Like, or are these just metrics that are given to us? Like, I don't know if I'm just old or out. I don't like Playboy Cardi.
We got our Playboy Cardi stands not here, so it's so funny.
And I don't understand him.
I don't know.
And but this lore around him, what's stated about him is that like the world will stop to wait for him to drop music, and I'm like, who is this nigga? Like,
but the numbers showed it, which also blew my mind. I didn't understand the shit because I also am not a Playboy Cardi fan. I also wasn't waiting to listen to the shit. I just saw the Kendrick was on the motherfucker, so I listened to the Kendrick songs. Yep. But when I actually like once the shit played out, and I was like, oh, you're doing Taylor Swift. Like you're not doing big rapper numbers, you're doing big pop star numbers.
Right, but you also have you also are this big blood and you wear thongs, and I'm confused.
I didn't know he was
those are the things that like I'm disillusioned with.
Dresses,
and I'm wearing dresses, and I'm wearing all this extra stuff. Like
but I'm still a street ass nigga, and I'm the streetest nigga. Yeah, and I will pull a Uzi from up under this mini skirt. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's not hitting the same for me. I'm a dinosaur. I'm a whatever. It's just not hitting the same. That's why
it's a crazy visual.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah,
that is a crazy visual.
But to answer you, like, I feel like audiences need to be honest about what they're going to participate in, and then they cannot be surprised about the real life implications that come due to their support.
Consumers need to do their research on who the fuck they listening to. Is what I hear.
Yeah. I mean, it's to the point. If you like the music, then just leave it for what it is. Appreciate the art of it. There's nothing wrong with that. Appreciate the art, but when it gets to like now, you're like taking like ideas or a way of living, or this artist is inspiring you, or whatever it is, having this impact on your life, and that's when I think, okay, you need to go peep that out. You know what I'm saying? You need to go check out what you listening to. I done heard a few hard ass Doja Cat songs. I just can't get behind what she pushing.
Like, where are your eyebrows?
Like, that's just
it's just things like that.
It's just like, and again, like
Doja Cat be spitting sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? She got some shit. She got some shit.
I don't feel like we're considering important things.
Where her eyebrows?
Where her eyebrows? That's a
where the eyebrows? Where the eyebrows?
Where they go?
And so yeah, it's like, damn, I don't really support the message that she put out, so I choose not to. Same thing with Lil Uzi. You know what I'm saying? When he was big on his devil worship and shit, it's like, man, you got a couple,
just can't relate.
You got a couple slaps, I guess, but it's not enough for me to be like, oh, let me consume this. Nah, man, nah. But you got some bops though.
Do you think that because of how aggressive stan culture has gotten, that's kind of contributing to what y'all are talking about? How people will, not the fans, but the artists will now play into maybe, instead of saying, yes, I do worship the devil, I do all this crazy stuff, or no, I don't, I'm going to just leave it up to open interpretation, so y'all will keep just fanning or fueling the fire, so to speak.
I feel like that's what's going on, but like my objective framework comes from quotes like, let your yes be yes and your no be no.
Period.
So like not having the ability to tell and just leaving it open for interpretation, like what kind of person are you anyway? Like, if you're playing into a narrative to sell tickets, fine. It's the WWE. I'm with that. But like as an artist and as an artist that has impressionable young people, I feel like it's important for me to like game them up. Like, who is this dude? And like, what does he stand for? And like, what is he about? Because yes, you can shake your head to his music and the vibes are going crazy and things like that. But I like Future. It's because I know I don't have to take Percocets and Molly every day. Like I know that. Like I'm past that stage in my life. Right? But like I can't put that on my kids though, because I don't know if they've made that determination yet. Right? And if this is what's influencing them to get into a lifestyle that they may not be able to, to reel it in, I don't want to be responsible for that. So yeah, like there are going to be artists that are playing into whatever narrative has been created for them so that they can sell more tickets. And as a person who like enjoys money too, like I get it. As a person that's principled though, I just can't support that.
Integrity. That's where it comes back around, man. What you gonna do to sell them tickets? It ain't that serious to me, man. It ain't that serious.
Ain't that deep at all.
Yeah.
I got one more question. How is it like being fathers in the music industry?
Yeah, man.
And how long have y'all been?
And how long have you been fathers while also being in the music industry?
So I started having kids when I was a teenager, but I got a 21-year-old, I got a 20-year-old, I have a 16-year-old, and I have a 6-year-old. I am every stereotype, and then by the grace of God, have crushed them all. Teenage parent, but married my high school sweetheart, and that's where all my kids are at. Right? They've only known us two the whole route. And so, being a father.
Cheers to that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, facts. We ain't done that once. Cheers to that.
We the only ones drinking.
Being a father though, Jesus, the lessons that it taught me, being a kid and not even understanding what being a father was, to having my youngest, in my 30s, it was like, I get it. Like I felt like I finally get like the depth of this. I always chose my kids because I was angry with my pops. So it was either be a hypocrite or stand on something. And so being a father in the music industry was never hard for me because I'm a father first. And like if my opportunities are counterintuitive to my household or my children, that was never an issue for me. Like I'm not taking no meetings so I can miss their basketball games. That's why I had to get times right for stuff. You know what I mean? Like
that's why we moved Tom.
That's how I've always been. You know what I mean? 100%. So it's easy for me.
Yeah. For me, man, I've been rapping. I started 15. I had her at 20. She's 10 now. I only have one. Haven't decided if I'm one and done. I don't know. 30 right now. I'm like, yeah, damn. But man, the whole journey, she's been with me, man. Like even through all my transitions of my artistry, cause my early on shit was real, like vulgar. I'm not gonna lie, like shit, vulgar, and I got like, strip club songs, all types of shit, man, but for me it was just about separating artistry from who I am in real life. I understand certain things as entertainment and certain things is, what I need to really keep sacred between me and her. And really I look at it like I want her to have a love, like she listens, she know the words to Gangsta's Paradise, Coolio. That's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with it. She got some taste in it. She know what she on, but like really I look back at my life and how I was growing up, and it was like, come on, man, you saying some wild shit on a Dog Pound. Like I could play a Dog Pound song, you like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What's that one song?
It ain't no fun if the homies can't have it.
Man, I'm talking about
think about that one alone.
Man, I'm gonna find this song. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. But I was just exposed to too much. I was exposed to the wrong shit in the rap game, and like with artistry, and like with my pops and him being in the streets. And my pops, he was really huge fan of Master P. So, the dope game, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing is the ghetto dope, all that shit. That was what I saw. And like the difference now, even though I make this music, off the shit I was inspired and influenced on and grew up on. I still keep the separation with my daughter. Like, that ain't for you to listen to. This something that you can listen to with Pops. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference, man. I keep it real with her too. You know, like
Boundaries.
Did you grow up on the West Coast?
I grew up
always here.
I've always been here. I grew up on the west side of here, Oklahoma City. But shit, I go out there quite often. I'm actually planning on taking another trip out there in March.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's just
because you got the Russell Westbrook on. You
Shout
got
out-
the LA.
shout out
Oh,
to
God.
Shout
All the gift on me. Yeah, shout out to
Shout out to
Westbrook,
the
man.
West Coast. Nigga.
Yeah, man, it's just like I said, it's a vibe, man. You listen to that shit, you
love that
boy.
It sounds like palm trees.
It sounds like palm trees out here, man.
So let's get into that. Like, who y'all's favorite artists or most inspiring artists for you as artists?
Mm-hmm.
Who y'all's favorite artist is now? Like, anything like that. You talked about the West Coast artists.
Yeah.
Before we started recording, so maybe you could talk about, I mean, Eminem's from Detroit, so like that's not East Coast, but you talked about Hov and Biggie.
Yeah, like so Hov and Biggie built me in terms of a MC. That is where I learned my skill set from. With it was about his syllabics, his ability to put words together. The fact that he doesn't waste bars either. And I think that people hear him rap and think that there's filler, but there is none. Like, he just understands how to architect words very carefully. With Hov, it was about ambition, the ability to tell stories. I love that. Once again, this was an era where I believed that niggas was telling the truth. So I was captivated by that. And then Big, just blatant, raw, unadulterated honesty and an ability to say things almost unabashedly, where you would step back and go who would say, like, who would admit that, who would, like, so those qualities were my foundation in becoming an MC.
Yeah. Shit.
But Kendrick is my GOAT.
I like how you broke that down. I would say for like my three would be Pac, Wayne, and Wiz Khalifa, and like
Y'all would get along.
with Pac, man, again, I grew up with that. Like I said, just that energy, man, that feeling you hear in his music, the way you feel the passion in his voice when that nigga is rapping, he's talking. You know what I'm saying? The videos, like, you just feel that shit. Don't get me wrong, I fucks with Biggie, but with Pac, I just felt like you felt it, bro.
Yeah.
Like
that delivery, it makes you feel like they can transport you.
Man, you
right
know what
where
I'm
they
saying?
was
You
when
can't
this
see me,
happened.
like, man, come on, man. All eyes on me. That's top 3 for me.
I mean, how he started hit him up.
Man, come on, man. Like, you gotta. So, that and like just the boldness to do that shit. Like, I'ma stand on. I'ma say how I feel. I'ma mean what I say. And then the older I get, I'm like, damn, this was a young ass nigga that stood on that shit. Like, stood on it, bro. Like 20. Like, this is what I'm doing. So it was that. Also knowing though, Tupac is a great actor.
Yeah,
We're not gonna deny.
We're not gonna act like
I was
that.
gonna ask. We just talked about, like, the truthfulness and
The truthfulness. So that's why I
But you
don't.
like the way
on
that
me.
he stood on it, regardless of how he could have
That
or
part.
could have not been.
That
acting.
part. Yeah, and it's like true, the artistry. You got Brenda's got a baby on one side, and then on the other side, you got Hit 'Em Up. So it's like, damn, he showed both sides that, personality.
And we're not gonna act like he didn't shoot 2 police officers.
You know what?
Because
I'm
he did
saying?
that.
He did do that.
And
My
actually-
favorite rapper named Tupac. I love Tupac because he shot 2 cops.
Chance did talk
He
about
really
it's
did
like,
that.
It's like, yeah, you talk about that I'm an actor and I went to school when I was a teenager, okay, but I'm grown and I'm out here in these streets now and I'm thugging it and I gotta stand on it. And it's like, that's how it really is. Fuck all that shit. The world ain't got sympathy for you. So what, you was in acting school and man, we out here in this world and you out here. So that's that. With Wayne, man, grew up bars. With Wayne. But come on, that's where the bars. That's where I get my lyrics in. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I don't even know if I have to
That's
go
my
in.
goat.
I was about to tell him about
we
that.
all,
Say it.
we all, we all Wayne fans.
I'm so
He's a super
disappointed.
fan, though.
He's
I'm
a
gonna say
super
this.
fan.
This the camera. I'm so disappointed. I'm so
No,
disappointed.
that's
I'm so disappointed in whatever the fuck is going on with Wayne and this music here
the
as of
last one,
lately.
wasn't it?
I'm talking about like the last 5-6 years of, like, man, just give me a good dedication. Just give me a good Carter 2.
bad.
I don't want all man. just give me some, man, come on, man. I just want some OG Wayne, bro. I just want some goddamn money on my mind. Like, godly, hustler's ambition. Like, that's what I want, man, God. So, man, Wayne is my motherfucking nigga, man. I grew up on that, and yeah, that's where that
Elephant
influence
sounds
came
and
from.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? What are we talking
Lil
about?
Wayne
Who's your
has-
producers
Lil
now,
Wayne
bro?
has one of my bottom 2 concerts I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
In recent years, very recent.
But like,
Bottom
but
2.
as I think about both of the ones I've seen,
Like
Wayne
well
twice.
out of his prime.
Yeah.
I've seen Wayne twice. I saw him at Jambalaya back
This
in
nigga.
2019, Dedication 5,
Thank you.
and then I
God
saw.
You keep
Last year,
smacking this
last
table.
year I saw him Corday. Corday opened for him in Tulsa last year.
Okay.
Went and saw him.
You saw him at a festival and at his own show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both horrible.
Did he pull out the guitars?
God.
On both of those?
No, didn't pull out the guitar, but one is like, as a concert
God.
person, and maybe y'all might say something different, but like, don't just give me the first verse and then turn the song off.
Oh.
It was literally just first verse, song off.
How long was the
All right,
set?
thank you.
Oh no! Like how long was the set?
First verse, all right, an hour.
Well, I mean, Wayne
But
got
I
a lot
don't
of
even-
records.
He got
But like,
crazy
I don't,
records.
like, it
yeah.
wasn't an hour of like performances.
It was bullshit in
He
between.
was talking.
Yeah. Nigga, play that full song, man. You talking
nigga
too
was
much.
over
Run
there.
that
He
second verse.
He doing the first verse. Thank you.
Back in that day.
You like, what
Like, what?
is this?
That's what I'm saying. He smoked this shit away, bro. He ain't got the bars no more,
It's
bro.
It's just funny to me too.
It's
like
been
how
2020
he
since
was
a good
so
verse.
phenomenal, and then he just got to shit. But he's bottom concerts I've ever been to in my life.
That's terrible.
That
And
is
then
terrible.
who Wiz man.
Love
Shit,
Wiz
I got on
Khalifa,
the Taylor
that's
Gang
interesting.
and Wiz Khalifa probably about 12, 13, and like the movement, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know how
Taylor
Soulja Boy
Gang.
is for some people. Like he was on that Twitter and shit hard, just kind of looking and studying, and then like on me, like shit, we been around all my life, so. Seriously, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I didn't smoke till I was 18, but just that vibe, that's where the vibe come from. So like when you mix the passion and the aggression and like the stand on it of Pac, and then you got the bars and just the flexibility. Wayne was in the work hustle. Man, come on, bro. Like the
Mixtape,
amount of
album,
music that
features.
mixtape Wayne gave us from features, mixtapes, albums is like for this long, you know.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And then with Wiz, it was like, but here goes some player ass chill shit.
I love it. Yeah.
Here goes this player ass
Mesmerized.
chill
Just roll
shit.
this shit up and
This
listen to this
let's
shit,
just
yeah.
vibe. Take a
Smoke
second,
Chambers?
just relax.
Smoke Chambers was the first song I ever heard high.
For real.
I got high for the first time in Colorado. Smoke Chambers was the first song my homeboy played. Wiz was the first nigga I heard when smoking weed. I remember looking at the mountains being like, yeah, this is crazy.
This shit is wow.
Perfect
That
soundtrack.
sounds-
Yeah,
this
man.
has the
This is,
view.
oh, dude.
Damn.
You like what? That shit will just fly, man.
That's from the video in the pickup truck, bro.
Yeah.
That was the first time I got high. That's
Back
crazy.
when
That's crazy.
I-
That's a crazy full circle moment.
I saw
fucking
this.
dead.
Damn. I did start smoking after him, but first time I got high, he played that shit in the pickup truck. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
He was trying to replicate the experience.
He was.
Had to
like,
let you know.
He said, "This is what you need."
Right. Let me usher you into this life.
That
Yes.
horn sequence is like in my brain now.
Phenomenal.
Real quick, Thomas, before we go, because I just want to ask you about Fila, Fine Low Africa, that experience, you know, collaborating with all those artists, being in Tulsa, being on a project that's so important, 100-year anniversary commemoration of the Tulsa Race Massacre. What was that like? Was that sort of the opposite of what y'all are describing with the OKC music scene? You know, or was it not? You know, maybe it wasn't so great, but the product ended up being great.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
First of all, huge shout out to DJ View.
Shout out to you, man.
Huge shout out to Steph Simon.
Shout out to Steph Simon, yes sir.
Steph has been a staple in Tulsa for many moons. And for him and View to put their egos aside, open up a space right when COVID, like the world's about to shut down.
Yeah.
The venue, bro, like we're in a slave master's mansion.
Yeah.
and we are making the blackest music possible.
Yeah.
That's trippy
There were recording rooms everywhere. It was amazing, bro. Like that is an experience that I hold so dear to my heart from a creative standpoint. If ever given an opportunity to like head up any kind of collective musically, that is the blueprint.
Yeah.
The venue where you're recording, it matters. The energy that's in that space, it matters. The understanding of the common goal, that matters. The fact that you are so intricate in every detail. They didn't just put us in that house and say record. We had to sit and listen to the history of how that situation went in Tulsa. Yeah. They wouldn't refer to it as a riot. They referred to it as a race massacre. The implication of those things are entirely different. Right. And the fact that they gave us that education, that they put us in those positions, and that they opened those doors, like, that was an amazing experience, bro. Like, that is something that I am eternally grateful for. That's why if at any time either one of those individuals, View calls me and says we're doing whatever, it's okay. Or if Steph calls me and says we're doing whatever, it's okay. I was able to, from my framework, you are to judge people by their fruit, and their fruit is not something that populates in a short amount of time. Fruit takes many, many months to develop. And so me knowing these individuals over long courses of time, having several interactions with them, I am able to trust the fact that when they call me and they need me to help them do anything, there's no problem. That is by far one of the dopest musical experiences I've ever had.
Yeah, yeah.
That's beautiful.
And the product ended up fire, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was in Tulsa working at the time. And I remember just blasting reparations every day, driving through Greenwood and shit. Just amazing. And then seeing all of y'all perform, that shit was fire. That's when I first really got introduced to you. I think Dr. View's album, that was like a play on Ralph Ellison, dropped maybe a little bit before that. So that's when I first really heard you. But then, yeah, the Fila album was really like, oh, yeah, this nigga's stupid. He's crazy, bro.
And that shit was also crazy because I was like, somebody told me they were getting all these Oklahoma artists together in Tulsa. I was like, okay, he was in the weed industry. And then I listened because I had heard Splash prior to that album coming out. I was like, shit. Yeah. And then there was on the political side, there was a music video that had to get taken down. Yeah. So there was
all
some
the behind the scenes shit.
So I was also like on some like, oh no. These niggas were actually on some fire in like, and it just fire literally.
One day Tevin gonna learn to not jam the damn table.
I'm bringing dominoes next time. Boy, you know what I mean? I'll make it official.
It's cause he don't got the headphones, so he really can't hear it. I've been trying to text you, nigga. I can hear it every time.
I don't think about it.
Yep.
Passion.
My bad.
Passion. I love it.
Passion.
Thomas literally said, I might not get too passionate because Taylor said the mic might fall.
I stay off like 3 times as soon as we got here. I was like, oh, okay, it's like a toddler. Just top heavy.
This nigga said like a top
heavy. Niggas be tipping for nothing.
Oh, fuck it.
It's like, all right, gravity, you'll learn.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Any more questions, y'all?
What brought you to Green Bay? That's my question.
I'm fucking dead.
This is a very simple answer. I'm obviously a large individual. I started playing football when I was 6 years old. My little league coach was like, I need you to be tough, like Brett Favre. And I'm like 6, like, who's
what
Brett
the
Favre?
Fuck? What? In no year was Brett Favre the toughest nigga in the league.
Like Brett Favre
from the quarterback position?
Oh, he was tough.
I just don't.
I throw the ball when I want to. I go drink beer as soon as the game is over.
He did play like a bunch of games in a row or something like that.
Like, come on, bro. I'll throw picks and then I'll cuss my coach out and then I'll still go win a chip. You know what I mean? Like, so he's a tough guy. He is a racist.
A singular chip,
but he is a tough guy. Right?
He's a racist.
Bay Packers. Shout out Wisconsin. Shout out the Cheeseheads.
As a matter of fact, my wife sent me for my birthday. She bought me tickets to see us destroy the Minnesota Vikings. So I was there in person.
Which y'all
this
was it in Green Bay?
Yeah,
This year?
yeah, this year.
You went to the game
What?
weeks ago. Oh, and
That's fire.
I don't know if y'all know nothing about cheese curds, but they slap. You know what I mean?
no,
That's a real thing.
That's
That's
crazy.
You watch
Lombardi,
your team
like,
get their ass
Yeah, I
beat
did. It was glorious.
with those eyeballs right
It was
there.
glorious.
In that hat, probably.
First and 10, do it again. Go Pack, go. You know what I mean? I heard that a lot. We're not gonna do that
We're
at
gonna
all.
split those. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay, so
You want to have us back on? You want to come back on?
Are you gonna invite me back when we're on top of the NFC?
Yo, we'll have you back.
In
We'll have you
Spanish.
back.
Okay.
That nigga. You better come with your game, nigga.
Ain't nobody's worried about Toyota-thon.
And I'm
fucking
willing
love.
to debate
Ain't nobody
that.
worried about
And
that
I'm
nigga.
willing to debate that. And I'm willing to debate
That
that.
nigga do got a different type of
This is
record
beautiful.
in Toyota-thon, which don't make no sense. It's super random, super specific. Toyota-thon's
Like the sale?
yes, Toyota-thon's a specific thing that goes on, I guess, in Detroit. His record in Toyota-thon, his QBR, everything that happens about quarterback is significantly enhanced by like $5 million during Toyota-thon. It's like a thing with Jordan Love. Doesn't make sense. I don't get it. But it is a thing that during, November through January?
No,
like January
that's
1?
He's typically
like
sparking
he's
things.
he's like whatever
he
in
start
one
hooping
or
for-
two. Like he's lost 2 games in those months
That's crazy.
over the
That's
years he's
hilarious.
been in the league. And
Shout out to
his
Toyota
stats are
Tires.
dumb.
Absolutely. And Jordan Love. That's my QB.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah,
We
all
gonna
right.
beat them niggas.
You
Nine.
you
You got
a LA
nine.
Chargers fan? Are you
Man.
a Raiders fan?
None of them.
Because they was Oakland. Who you
Shout out to
fan
my
of?
guy, Patriots.
Hey.
Oh,
Tom Brady bandwagon.
But I
Same
ain't
thing.
watched-
Tom Brady.
but
Tom
listen.
Brady bandwagon, right?
But listen,
Same thing.
I became a fan when Randy Moss joined. That was my favorite football
Respect.
player. So when he joined, it
He's
was
a
like,
dog.
oh yeah, this is crazy. You
greatest
know,
receiver.
Nothing bad to say about
we
Randy.
went 19-0 and lost that year. That shit is
Yeah. We don't have to talk
daunting.
about Eli.
But yeah, man,
Hey,
I don't
We
watch
got to.
football.
The greatest
We got
quarterback.
I
to.
don't watch football at all. Really.
Y'all got beat by
Good for you, bro.
We 11-2 right now, so
Don't
it's business
disrespect
as usual.
Eli.
It's business as
Eli's
usual.
just-
The New England Deflatriots. Love it.
Hey,
I love that. I love that.
Deflatriots.
Hey.
The deflatriots.
Yeah, I
hey,
love that
we
for
deflated
y'all.
a lot of hopes and dreams.
It's a fact. Wasn't just footballs. Weren't
It
just
was
breaking
everything.
rules. They were breaking hearts.
Hearts,
Whatever.
yes.
All the other bullshit that I've already seen and heard.
That's deep. The Patriots. That's
Yes.
deep.
That's
This is
deep.
beautiful.
That's different.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, damn, man. Wait, what? We appreciate y'all for real, man.
We appreciate
Yeah,
y'all.
thank
This is a whole
Thank y'all.
I
vibe.
want to give niggas flowers. You know what I'm saying? We got these local artists here, really doing their thing all over the country. Trip G, Thomas Who.
Thank you.
You know, fire music. Check them out if you do not know who they are, haven't listened to their music. Make sure you check it out. And you know your point earlier around like, do niggas go and travel and like really hold down? You know what I'm saying? I can't say when I go up to New York, 3 times in the last year, am I blasting OKC artists? You
Yeah.
know, so it is like a call to action almost. So like,
Yeah.
make sure you repping the city even when you're not here. You know, so
please do,
we
please
trying to
do.
do our thing, but also make sure that we're blasting it up even when we're not here. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Appreciate
shout out
that,
to y'all
man.
for sure.
For sure,
Thank you,
man.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.